What's happening? Of course, you know it's your boy B Hot Radio Shout In. Stepping in the building, I got a songstress, actress, a media mogul, a friend and family to the show. I'm talking about Nicci Gilbert-Daniels. What's good with it, sis?
What it do?
Oh, man, feeling good, feeling great, Nicci.
Yes.
Now, I mean, Worth Media. Right now, you've been laying it down out here, putting it down for the women out here in these streets.
Yes.
Can you break down to me what Worth Media is really about and what all you got going on with it right now?
I mean, first of all, I gotta give you your flowers, brother. I know,
Nicci.
whatever men take, you know, your beer, your whatever. Super proud to be here.
Thank you.
It's an honor.
You've
always kept it so real. I love the work you've done in the community with the kids. I love the work you do in the streets with the brothers. I love it all. So I'm here. I'm trying to be like you when I grow up.
I'm trying to be like you, nigga. We ain't gonna go back and forth about who tried to be who in here.
I'm trying to be like you.
Okay, you got stuff on TV. You got Grammy nominations and all of this extra stuff. So now I need you to get down to what's going on now with this Worth, though.
Yeah, what it is WORF is an acronym for Women in Reality Film, TV, and Media. Holla at your girl.
Okay.
And you know, you talked about the records and the TV shows and all the things that I've done in the past. And unfortunately, you know, people see from the outside looking in something that looks a lot bigger than it is because that's how it's always positioned. Yeah. You know, to look, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, wow, you know, she doing it.
Thanks.
The struggle of what it has taken over the last almost 30 years that I've been in this business. All the lessons that I've had to learn about the importance of ownership. All the lessons I've had to learn about the importance of content that doesn't just entertain our people, but also entertains our people, uplifts our people, inspires our people, grows our people, develops our people, right? Yeah. And that's what Worth Media is all about. It is the culmination of all of the experiences that I have had.
Say what you feel.
All the fuck that ass.
I'm with you. Yes.
All the shit, sugar, honey, iced tea.
Come on.
That I've been through. Yeah. All the lessons that I've learned, right? It is an opportunity for us to have not just better content, right? Not just more compelling stories, more honest stories, more true, real representations of who the entire fuck we are.
Come on.
But also for us to have the opportunity to own those narratives. Yeah. Literally, right? Yeah. I started to learn when I worked with Tyler Perry on Meet the Browns. I was introduced to an incredible man who, you know, doesn't like his name mentioned, ain't trying to be all up in the videos. But he is the person who put all the resources behind, the initial resources behind Tyler, right? And helped him grow his play business into what it became. Crazy. Very smart man. Yeah. Brother, black man. Really cares about creatives understanding the importance of ownership. So he started talking to me about it. But you know, when you're younger, you just want to be all up in the video stance.
Damn it. I'm with you. I done been there. Shit.
We don't always know how important it is to own something. You know? And he started talking to me about that. So I wrote a play. Soul Kittens Cabaret, and I started hustling that and whatever. And you know, I'm getting ahead of the questioning, but long and short is that I knew when I went in and pitched ideas to networks, when I went in and pitched ideas to labels after my conversations with my angel investor, because he has invested in projects with me, and they were looking at me like, oh no, she knows the secret. We can't do it that way. No,
what is the secret?
The secret is that you license your content. You don't sell it.
You just snapped. That word licensing needs to be used more in these conversations. And I've been hearing it a lot from different people about different things that's going on. Continue. In what times did you find yourself licensing content or selling it rather than licensing it, and it came back to get you? But better yet, finish where you was at with your store, with the cabaret.
That's the thing. So we'll get to that because that was I guess they're connected. Yeah. And that's the interesting thing. Like, you know, a person on the outside looking in might be like, well, I mean, what exactly are you doing? You're kind of all over the place. You write plays, you sing songs, you produce shows, you know what I mean? You're reality TV. Yeah. I'm a businesswoman. Man, ain't that somehow Jay-Z said it?
Come on.
I'm a businessman, whatever.
That's right. Soul Kittens Cabaret.
Cabaret was the first series show that I wrote, and it was something that and when you look at the deck or the ideation of it, it was Soul Kittens Cabaret live performance venues in Vegas. It was Soul Kittens Cabaret the play. It was Soul Kittens Cabaret the TV series. It was Soul Kittens Cabaret the soundtrack. It was a brand with all these different extensions. One of those extensions became R&B Divas.
Ooh,
right. So you asked me about the first time that I sort of gave something away without understanding the importance of instead licensing it. R&B Divas was the first lesson I had in that.
Okay.
Selena Johnson, Monifa, Faith, Angie Stone, all the women who were a part of R&B Divas were a part of Soul Kittens Cabaret, which is a musical stage play that I wrote. In 2003, did the copyright on it with the Writers Guild in 2004 and with the federal copyright in 2006. That's the project I'm in the middle of a major litigation about. Okay. But that project gave birth to R&B Divas. Brought the lady, we filmed behind the scenes, still have all the footage, the making of Tatiana Ali, Trinice from American Idol, just Kenya Moore was a part of the show at one point. Just really wanted to tell stories of women who had been struggling and trying to make it, and really felt like I had come up with this amazing, incredible idea that was going to live for years to come. So it became R&B Divas. We pitched it to a to a production company called Think Factory Media. Okay. Right? Now, shout out to Think Factory. I think combined we made the show very successful. But what Think Factory told me and what ended up happening were two totally different things. And because I didn't own it, I didn't have the ability to say, well, you told me this and this didn't happen, so this is, coming back to me. Because this is my baby. Right? That was my very first lesson. I ended up going through a major litigation with Think Factory Media, with TV One, because they had decided that I was too interested in ownership. I was too interested. Well, that was my impression of it. That was what I felt. I felt that they had decided that I was too interested in keeping those images and narratives going a certain way, and this wasn't playing into the toxic, foul, negative images that were being shown all over the place and making a whole lot of money for a lot of people who don't look like us. So they decided not to pay me for something that I had developed since 2003 that evolved into the show that I believe and was told helped save a network, a show that made a production company that is run by a bunch of people who don't look like me, don't care about people, in my opinion, who look like me, if you're not giving us a real opportunity to participate in the equity and the partnership for something we brought you, right? That's like me baking you a cake, slaving and coming and I look up and I'm like, it's all gone. Or you.
How did the litigation go with that?
So in the situation with R&B Divas, again, I had a conversation with Jamie Foster Brown. I did not know that the conversation was going to be put in her magazine. She was Auntie Jamie for me. She basically was like, what happened? A gun was pulled on my husband. A lot of people don't know, right?
In real life?
In real life.
Because now your husband's a bad man. Ain't nobody going to be pulling no gun on him.
Man, if they only knew. But
exactly.
No, but let me.
Wait a minute, how the hell did that happen? I don't even know. Go from R&B Divas to
R&B Divas to gun, right? To take, and it was really about to turn bad because he's just not that guy that you do that to, right? You know, no man is really. No, I'm not saying that, but this one in particular, I just was like, oh God, why'd they do that? He already wasn't about this life of this BS, right? You know, so on this particular night, because there was so much toxic energy and manipulation and BS, another cast member's husband who was like, I couldn't fight him because, you know, he's so big, so I just went and got my gun just in case, whatever. But it was something that was perpetuated, right? And when you got two men who are real men, who about what, that could have ended really, really, really badly. And the fact that they whisked this person off, like go, the police are coming, leave. You know, for me, it was like, no, this ain't how we gonna operate this. Because what we not finna do is have no confusion when the police come as to what happened. Because my husband is 6'8". And we not having no, you know what I mean? But anyway,
that's not what I feel you.
So Jamie Foster Brown called because she knew all parties. And she was like, I love these people. I love y'all. I don't want to see this happen. What's going on? Nicci, this is Auntie Jamie. This is a woman who broke bread with my mother, who's in heaven, right? Jamie, this happened. I mean, I made it clear to the network and everybody else involved the night that it happened. I called everybody at home and let them know exactly how I felt and exactly where this was about to go, because this is not what this was created to be.
Exactly.
And I think at that point they realized, oh shit, Houston, there's a problem. So Jamie called. She even came up to our offices. We sat down and talked. I said, Jamie, this conversation, I'm not going to agree to releasing it until I clear with my, we had the phone call, then she asked if she could come and sit down with me. And I said, I want to make sure we clear this with legal. That didn't happen. She released it. When she released it, I got a call from all of them like, you violated your non-disclosure agreement. You are not supposed to be talking about this. We're not going to pay you anymore. And I was like, oh, really? That was that. I said, you're not going to pay me because I told the truth about what happened and my family's life was at risk, and you're not going to pay me because what, why, how? Well, you spoke and you weren't supposed to, and technically we don't have to and that is where it all started. And the thing is, it was a mandatory arbitration, which meant that I could not technically take them before a real situation. But I wanted it to be clear. I wanted everything to be documented. I wanted people to understand this is why. And that wasn't the whole reason. It was just the straw that broke the camel's back. It was me seeing that because I was trying to change the narrative and turn something very negative into something more positive. That started off positive. That I was being painted to be this very difficult, horrible person. And they succeeded with a lot of people. Because a lot of people think I'm a really awful person because of what they saw that was manipulated by people who wanted to put me in a position where I would not be received